Before he reaches the 8-yard line. '49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is first and goal from about the 8.
11. Like 80! 80! Go ahead. 11.
Garoppolo now. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
13.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On 1st and 10, Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. This is McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, get right down. Hey.
On 1st down, Newton. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's James. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11. Wait. Take it. Go. 2.
Garoppolo on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11.
11. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
6. 20. 12. Go ahead. Make it go. Go ahead. 11.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He'll rifle this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Gun.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big foul.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. In for the score. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Let's rock now. Hey!
From the gun, Newton steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
11.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Goodwin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
11.
Garoppolo again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Garoppolo to try again on second down. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 22.
11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. James has got it, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Get set. 13. Go ahead. 11.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that is incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Come on now. Great. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a first down throw for Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Malcolm Smith coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Hey.
Third and long. It's Newton. Trying to improvise. And this is going to be incomplete. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth.
Great. Right to the three. Check three. Twist. Hey! Mike 27. Let's go. Right to the three. Hey.
They snap it to Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Go ahead. 11. 6.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
6. Go ahead.
On first down, Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the...
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Richie James, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. Gold with the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Express! 20. Hey.
Newton on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, hey.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Hey, hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
White to the 3. Hey, hey.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 43. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it. And guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
11. Here we go. What do you need?
He's back to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. A crushing blow there as they cannot tie the game. Now the focus shifts to, can they get the onside kick and have a miracle happen?
And they have to have that miracle play that they've been working on, that they've designed. You don't really just draw one up now. You've had different onside kicks. Do they have that one weak point in the defense that they can exploit because they have to have the ball back?
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
20. Express. Hey.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the 49ers going to take another timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Hey, hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.